My dear friend, let me ask you something very real, very personal. Have you ever whispered a prayer, yet felt as if no one was listening? Have you ever longed for God's presence, but the silence felt heavier than the words you spoke? You're not alone. Across the world, whether in quiet chapels, sacred temples, mosques, meditation halls, or simply in the stillness of one's bedroom, hearts everywhere ask the same question. How do I truly talk to God? Not as a distant idea, not as a ritual, but as a living, breathing, intimate connection. Paramhansa Yogananda, one of the greatest spiritual masters of the modern age, revealed a profound truth. God is nearer than breath, closer than your own heartbeat. And there is a way to commune with Him, directly, personally, lovingly. Stay with me, because in this journey, you will discover Yogananda's secrets to divine connection. How to open your heart, how to listen, how to feel God's living presence in your daily life. Before we continue, if these words are already touching your heart, I invite you. Take a moment now, and join our family at Inner Divine. Every week, we share timeless wisdom, simple practices, and heartfelt reflections to help you live with clarity, with peace, and with God's light in your daily life. And please, share in the comments. Have you ever felt God listening to you in a way that surprised you? Your story may inspire someone else who is searching today. Cherry Blossom, what does it mean to talk to God? Talking to God is not about complicated words or memorized prayers. It is not about shouting into the sky, hoping a distant power might hear you. Yogananda taught. Prayer is talking to God. Meditation is listening to God. To talk to God means to open your heart with sincerity, with love, with childlike simplicity. It means speaking as you would to your closest friend. Imagine for a moment. If God is nearer than your breath, then every whisper, every thought, every longing of your soul is already reaching Him. But here's the secret. We must learn to speak from the heart, not just the lips. If you speak in fear, God hears your fear. If you speak in love, God feels your love. If you speak with longing, He answers with presence. Yogananda would often remind his students, God does not listen to words, but to the vibrations of your heart. Baby the childlike approach. Think of a child speaking to a parent. The child does not worry about grammar, structure, or theology. The child simply asks, simply trusts, simply loves. This is how Yogananda urged us to pray. Speak to God with intimacy. Speak to Him as mother, as father, as friend, as beloved. Do not place Him on a throne far away. Bring Him into your heart, into your home, into your breath. When you sit quietly, you can say, Lord, I am your child. Guide me. Comfort me. Walk with me. Simple words, spoken with deep feeling, can open the channel of divine communion. Milky Way listening in silence. But prayer is only half of the conversation. Yogananda would say, most people pray to God, but never stop to listen to His reply. How does God speak? Not always in words. Not always in dramatic signs. He often speaks in the quiet intuition of your heart. In sudden peace. In guidance that feels like light appearing in your mind. This is why Yogananda emphasized meditation. Because in meditation, the restless thoughts grow still. And in that stillness, the soul begins to hear God's whisper. It may come as a calm assurance. Yes, my child, I am here. It may come as strength when you thought you had none. It may come as joy rising within you for no reason at all. That joy is God's presence. Hibiscus practical steps, how to talk to God daily. Now let's get practical. How do you begin? Here are Yogananda's timeless practices for talking to God. 1. Find a quiet place. Even if only for a few minutes each day, withdraw from noise. God is most easily felt in stillness. 2. Speak naturally. Don't force poetic prayers. Speak as you are, in your own language, in your own heart. 3. Express gratitude. Begin by thanking God for even the smallest blessings. Gratitude opens the heart. 4. Ask with faith. If you seek guidance, healing, or strength, ask believing He hears you. 5. Sit in silence. After speaking, close your eyes, breathe slowly, and listen. Let God's response flow, not in words, but in feeling. 6. Repeat daily. Just like any relationship, your bond with God deepens through regular connection. Sparkling Heart Yogananda's own prayer to God. Yogananda prayed to God with deep intimacy. He called God Divine Mother. And with childlike innocence, he would say, "Mother, naughty or good, I am still your child. You must answer me." This was not arrogance. It was pure love. Pure trust. The trust of a child who knows the parent always listens. Yogananda taught us something profound. We must also pray this way. With determination. With affection. With unwavering faith. Not timid. Not mechanical. Never giving up. When you pray with such sincerity, your words are no longer just words. They come alive. They reach God. And then, you begin to feel His presence. Not far away, but near. Closer than your breath. Closer than your heartbeat. The eternal embrace of your divine friend. Shooting star stories of divine response. Throughout history, countless seekers have discovered that when they speak sincerely, God answers. Some have felt a sudden peace wash over them. Some have found guidance arriving in dreams. Some have seen impossible problems resolved in mysterious ways. Yogananda himself experienced God's living presence again and again. Not as imagination, but as real communion. He assured us, "If you persist with love, God will talk to you, as surely as the sun rises." Gentle reminder. If these words are awakening something deep within your soul, I invite you to join us at Divya Antar. Every week, we share insights and practices from the world's great spiritual teachers to help you live with peace, purpose, and God's presence in your daily life. And please, in the comments, share your own prayer practice. How do you talk to God? Your experience might guide someone who is just beginning. Sun with Face, making prayer a living relationship. To talk to God is not about one moment, one request, or one ritual. It is about building a living, breathing relationship. Just as you nourish a friendship by spending time together, so too, you nourish your bond with God by speaking, listening, and remembering Him throughout the day. When you wake in the morning, whisper, "Thank you, Lord, for another day." When you face a challenge, say, "Guide me, beloved." When you see beauty, say, "I feel you here." Step by step, day by day, God ceases to be a distant concept and becomes your closest companion. Deciduous tree, the secret of persistence. There will be days when you pray and feel nothing. There will be days when silence feels heavy. But remember Yogananda's words. The devotee who never gives up will find God. Persistence is the key. Keep speaking. Keep listening. Keep loving. For in time, you will feel God's presence more real than the world around you. My dear friend, talking to God is not a ritual, not a duty, not an obligation. It is the sweetest relationship you can ever know. He is waiting, not far away, but right here. Closer than your breath. Ready to listen. Ready to answer. Ready to embrace you with love beyond imagination. Begin today. Speak sincerely. Listen deeply. And you will discover what Yogananda called the greatest joy of all. The constant companionship of God. If these words touched your heart, even in a gentle way, I invite you to join us at Inner Divine. Every week, we share timeless wisdom. Soft reminders to bring you closer to peace, to clarity, and to the loving presence of God. Sparkles, and now, I ask you to share your reflections in the comments. Tell us, When was the last time you felt God truly listening to you? Your story may be the very light someone else needs in this moment. Remember, this space is not only for listening. It is for belonging. Here, we walk together as seekers of truth, of faith, and of love. Until next time, may God's love guide your every step. And may His presence fill your soul with deep, unshakable peace.